Hi friends, this is Nageshwar from Gurukul Analytics channel. Okay, so welcome everybody. So today's agenda is like in artificial intelligence we are going to cover Python programming. So today's agenda is introduction to Python. Okay, so this is the agenda. First we will discuss about whether which language is best for artificial intelligence, whether it is Python or it is R language or it is SAS language for learning data science. Okay, so data science, artificial intelligence, everything same. I have made separate video for that to check to terminology. Don't worry about now. So Python is the language which we are going to use out of these three languages. Okay, that is the first topic we will discuss. Then regarding Python version we will discuss whether Python version 2 or 3 we are using. Then after that whether Python notebook we are using software to work or Spider we are using, that we will see. This will be Python notebook. Then after that we will see hello world program initially. Like any other language, C, C++, Java, if you do, right, first program is hello world program, that I will explain. After that, then we will be seeing what is if statement, else if statement, then if else statement we will see. And finally loops we will discuss, like while loop, do while loop, for loop, all this we will discuss. So this is the agenda of this current session. Let us move on to next slide. So as we discussed here, like out of three languages, right? So first of all, if you come, the SAS was the old language actually. This is introduced by IBM. This is proprietary software, which means it is not open source. Means it is not free. You can't just download SAS and work on that. Okay, that is one reason it is proprietary. So it is not possible. Only if your company has purchased the software SAS, then only we can able to use. Also one more, I'm not sure, I can't say drawback. It will work very like GUI, less graphical user interface, just like everything like drag and drop type, it will be there. Okay, that is one thing. Okay, so that is one thing that I don't see so many people using actually. Okay, that is one thing. But only whoever IBM is a vendor, right, those people are extensively using. Okay, but those population will be less, I can say. Next language, come back to R. So R is one of the very popular language for data science because this goal itself for statistics. As you might be heard, artificial intelligence or this analytics or data science, whatever these buzzwords will call, refer to same thing. This is R language is dedicatedly developed for statistical people. Statistics means in mathematics, whatever statistics will come, right, that is the one. So this is the statistical language. That's why R has very upper hand actually. Okay, that is the thing. It has very big market actually. So just before 2-3 years back, it was like a market leader. So I'll come back to this again. Then next language is Python language. Python also very traditional programming actually. Okay, so even though it is not dedicated for statistics, it has so many benefits, like we can run like in native language like C, C++ libraries it will import. That's why it is very fast actually, this Python. So that is the reason Python is very like competing with R, very like it is very close competition is there. So when I have done my data science, this artificial intelligence course from IIIT Bangalore, ours was first batch. Okay, nearly about 5 years. They were taught everything in R language. All our projects, everything we did R actually. But eventually the industry has moved towards Python. Then I see that most of the jobs are coming Python compared with R language. If you ask me approximately, so how many jobs will be there in these fields, right? For example, like in SAS, I'm not very sure actually, but I can say that if R, Python, only these two, if I assume R language, I can say that 40% of the jobs will be in R, and on Python, 60% of the jobs will be in Python. Okay. Earlier in my previous company I have worked, there were like about total 20 data scientists. In that, mostly 15 people are really working on Python. Only hardly I see 4 or 5 people are working on R language. So that is where you can see like most people are very using Python. Okay. So that is the reason today again why we choose this Python as a language. We have very strong reasons. So that is the thing. Very quick about this thing. Okay. Now we'll move on to next topic. So in Python, right, it is very traditional language. There were so many versions came actually in Python. First, initially they started with version 2. Okay, in version 2, there were like 2.0, 2.1, so like 2.7, like so many versions came, even because so much code is written in Python version 2. So most of the people are working in still in version 2. So for that reason, still they are supporting version 2, but very soon it is going to expire support, giving support for this Python 2. That is the reason version 3 is the latest one. So most people already they have declared probably in 1 year or not very sure when it is going to expire. So very soon that is going to expire. That is the reason version 3 is the future, not version 2. So whoever in version 2, they will continue because backward compatibility they are providing. But whoever newly people learning or working, definitely this 3 is the version which we have to choose. Here in our sessions, we are teaching version 3 itself, that is the latest. Okay. So now our next thing is what is the software which we will use for this? Means, so there are different softwares actually. There is not like single actually, like we have Python notebook is there, Spider is there, like there are different softwares are there, but mostly whatever with my experience which I have seen, most of the people either using Python notebook or Spider. Okay. So initially for developing any software, Python notebook is very good and very easy to learn. That is the reason here we are also using Python notebook. Okay. But comparatively Spider, right? Mostly when you are your code you are delivering to production, that is to send to live. At that time, like Spider will be very useful because it has some advantages. Okay, so these two good to know that. Okay, these two are good. Okay, no need to know so many tools. If you know it's good and well, but it is not mandatory. But these two are expected. So don't worry, guys. In coming sessions, I will cover Spider also, how to use for that I will show. Okay, so currently we'll use Python notebook in our sessions. Okay. Now next thing is what? Hello world program. So I will be showing so how to write a first program. How to write a first program I will be covering. Okay. So that is first program we will see. Then after that I will be covering if statement, how it works. Then after that if else statement, how it works. Then I will cover if else if statement. We will see all that. Okay. Then after that, in the programming, there will be different looping techniques actually. If you want to repeat some statements, like while loop is there, do while is there, for loop is there. So these and all we will be covering. Okay.